Alright, continuing our mathematical proof of the entire universe. The word origin is a triple of triple eights, and letter by letter, it is so mathematically glorious. You've got three pairs of 2 that make multiples of 8. The R and the N make quadruple 8. The I and the G make 16 double 8. The I and the O make 24 triple 8. Embedded in that word origin, which ultimately makes a triple of triple eights. Who is the origin of all life? Jesus equals 8 at 8. Okay. Oh, it just keeps getting better. We solved mitosis. Well, the word meiosis adds to the 24th prime perfectly. Triple 8, okay? Both of those are accomplished in 7 letters. And this is a word from the Holy Ghost. God does this many times in the story of history. At surface value, this is composed of 7 letters. Well, you have to go deeper to find the 8. The 8 is deeper. That's a word from the Holy Ghost. The 8 is always deeper. 7 is on the surface. You need to go deeper to feel the 8. You need to go deeper to find the 8. The level 8 life, okay? Jesus Christ. So, mitosis in 7 letters adds to a perfect number that glorifies the number 8. This is a 3-digit all-factor 8 number divides by 8 perfectly. In fact, it's the first one. Then meiosis adds to 89, which is the 24th prime. That's the law of prime in action. 24 is, of course, our beloved triple 8. So in every way, Jesus has the market cornered on these 2 words, mitosis and meiosis. And I'm going to skip some more level 2 things here so that you're not too overwhelmed. The word chlorophyll and light, of course, both divide by 8. So that together they make 200. And you can just get into even more and more detail, and you understand the intelligence of God. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Photosynthesis. You talk about the most important process in the entire universe going on all over the world, and that would be photosynthesis. It's what converts the carbon dioxide into oxygen all over the world, in every single ounce of chlorophyll, and every single green leaf, you know, all over the world. Well, photosynthesis. Why is it called photosynthesis? Because the root of that word photosynthesis is 184. Photosynth, okay, or pardon me, it was 160. Okay, and so that when you, so that by taking the glory for the root, Jesus takes the glory for all of these other words: photosynthetic, photosynthesize, photosynthesizing, photosynth, you know, assist. Photosynth equals 160, okay? And then even better, of course, it starts with 24 triple 8, and that ends with 8. And you can just find more and more 8s in it as much as you want, okay? Just know that Jesus takes the glory for everything. And, oh my gosh, the actual chemical formula of photosynthesis has 192 on both sides of the equation. This is it right here. This is photosynthesis. You're staring at the actual numbers, okay? Well, add up the numbers. All the elements are just numbers. They're not, I mean, this shouldn't even be a C, really. It should be the number 6. Oxygen shouldn't even be an O. It should be the number 8. All of these are just numbers. Chemistry is numbers. The entire physical world is just numbers. Well, what do the numbers on this side add to? 192. There's exactly 192 protons on this side and 192 protons on this side, so that nothing is ever lost. Well, that's 8 times 192 is 8 times 24. That's 8 times triple 8. So, who takes the glory for photosynthesis? Jesus equals 8 at 8. And I can go on for infinity. I can literally go on for infinity in all the kingpin words of everything in science. The word enzyme equals 88 exactly. Hello. How important are enzymes in your body? If you took away even one enzyme, you would suffer severe health problems, most likely. Of course, if you took away all enzymes, you would drop dead instantly. Well, who takes the glory for every enzyme in your body? Jesus equals 8 at 8. And folks, the reason we go into this level of incredible detail is because God is the king of detail, and until you understand the intense love of God down to the detail, you will never experience the love of God for others. The deeper you go, and the more intimate you go, and the more detailed you get in seeing the glory of God down to the micro level of everything in this universe, the more you understand that the love of God is so inexplicably infinite and it fills you. God supernaturally fills you with more love. The more time you spend in the truth, the more time you spend in the presence of God, you supernaturally get an impartation from the Spirit of the Father into yours with power and a feeling of love for all people all around you. I don't care where you go. I don't care. You will just naturally love people. You will see them made in the image of God. You will see Jesus Christ stamped all over them. So look at this word enzyme. Enzyme equals 88 exactly. How is that built from these letters? Well, the Z and N, one of my favorite pair of letters because it's the initials of the country New Zealand, which is one of my favorite countries. One of the most beautiful countries in the entire world, New Zealand. Absolutely stunning. Stunning natural beauty in that country. And then so the rest of the letters obviously make 48, bang on the nose. Okay? And they must be clustered together to make that 48. So we've got 40 and 48 embedded in this individual word enzyme that ultimately makes 88 perfectly. There you go. So we just took the glory for every single enzyme in your body. Okay? This is level 2, but a coenzyme adds to a double of the 16th prime. That's a double of double eights. The root of the word metabolize, okay, is 96. That's the root of the word metabolize, metabolism, metabolizing, metabolysis. And you just see how Jesus has ordained all these words to be what they are for his own mathematical glory. And it just takes a matter of patience and a matter of time for you to understand how they all knit together to make maximum glory for himself. You know, the word reproduction and reproduce. Chemistry, you know, equals 120. The actual science of it, you know. And you can just go on to infinity.